You back real quick. Got a couple videos I just wanted to play real quick. It ain't gonna be a long live. I just wanted to get this out the way real quick. And and show how cruel most of these Christians are on some real shit. Disclaimer. I'm cool with the open-minded Christians that don't mind me having my own belief. And I don't mind them and they believe we can still sit down and have a conversation. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to the spiritual Christians. They value meditation. They understand God, Jesus, and the church lives within the heart chakra. So you live in peace and love chakra, heart chakra, whatever. And live in love, peace, and harmony, and joy and shit. On the third, we got the conspiracy Christians. Shouts out to them. They look up the same shit I look up, and we expose the same enemy. And last are the Gnostic Christians. We like, yo, if the motherfucker God does exist, he's a goddamn genocidal, homicidal maniac. This planet is a prison. His body is a prison. The only way out is through gnosis. So, that being said, we're going to play a track real quick. We're going to start the show. New music.
Hurricane 313.
Phenom Road 1 production.
Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and the green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Detroit, we gon' blast quick. All the haters won't blast shit. All black in that mask, bitch. Dump your ass in the trash pit. Take it back to the street flow. Walking in like a G, bro. Can't you see all the weed smoke? Hopping out of that Jeep, bro. Creep below with the heat slow. Shoot you in your peace, whoa. East side never sleep, bro. Selling trees in the E, bro. Yo, life being revoked. Take a bitch, you getting deep stroke. And I heard she got a deep throat. Type of girl you gotta keep close. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Got the packs in the backpack. Keep the Uzi in the knapsack. Shoot the brains at the snapback. Flashback, you never clap back. Slow rap, not the fast tracks. Time to go to where the cash at. Sell the pack, then I dash back. Baby girl, hit the cash shot. Got the weed and I got snow. Girl love it cause I got mo. Firecracker that pop smoke. She pop my top, non-stop, oh. Hopping out of that drop slow. Haters talk shit, get pop, whoa. Roll back to the condo. Revolutionary here, honcho. Take it back to the street flow. In the streets going beast mode. Got the white and green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo. Take it back to the street flow. In the street going beast mode. Got the white and that green, bro. Counting all of this green, yo.
Hurricane 313. We have a problem.
Let's do that new shit.
Phenom Road 1 production.
Push it to the limit. Murder making lyrics. Killing like a villain, spitting murder making lyrics. Government is tripping cause my murder making lyrics. Haters out there tripping cause my murder making lyrics. It's that revolutionary shit. Cops getting very quick. Quicker with the trigger, better run, little scary bitch. This master terrorist. Destroying everything. Fuck the government, I'm the motherfucking hurricane. Bringing all the stormy flame. Bring your wind and bring the rain. Make the haters feel the pain. Time to rearrange the game. They want me to tone it down. Fuck the bitch, I'm shooting rounds. Rebel music through your town. Choking all you hating clowns. Got some weed smoking now. Throw them fucking guns up. Ramming through a fair building in a fucking armor truck. Throw that motherfucker up. We don't really give a fuck. Take this lyrics. Haters out the tripping cause my murder mitten lyrics. We are gonna eradicate. This is really not a prank. Fuck up martial law, we gon' pull up, steal your fucking tank. See me gone off the drink, bust to hit a fucking bank. Eliminate the rich, use a bitch, that's what I fucking think. See you fucking billionaires, got you bitches running scamming. Everything up, great security, nigga, yeah. It don't even matter though, shoot them in this fucking boat. Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci, y'all bitches gotta go. Long rifle with a scope, custom made bullets, ho. Shoulda break the paw, kill 100 people in the road. Do the C4, put a bomb in your villa, ho. Making scenes at Davos, all them people gotta go. Push it to the limit, murder mitten lyrics. Treating like a dealer, spitting murder mitten lyrics. Government is tripping cause my murder mitten lyrics. Haters out the tripping cause my murder mitten lyrics. Murder mitten lyrics, murder mitten lyrics. Haters out the tripping cause my murder mitten lyrics. Murder mitten lyrics, murder mitten lyrics. Haters out the tripping cause my murder mitten lyrics. Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck the government. Fuck the government. Fuck the government. Middle finger to the sky. Fuck the government. Fuck the government. Fuck the government. Middle finger to the sky. Fuck the government.
Anymore. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with that and the civil rights movement. We was asking. You know, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're gonna do? Ask?
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Deep of vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Dodger monsters ain't Dark City. Nigga just be real, but try to fuck with me like Resident Evil with experiments. Gotta pull the guns out there and kill the quick. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. Something finished with the case, you prepare for this. I roll by, can you see the microchips? Play the nigga forehead over your wrist. They ain't got the nigga live, they be watching shit. Put a secret spy away and do device shit. People saying they a doctor with no licenses. Got an M&AK for precise hits. Like watchdog, carrying a device to whip. Make you crash to a motherfucking building, bitch. Pop the clip in the blick and click bow. Overkill a nigga, they hit it with more rounds. Hurricane spit in the flames is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government, we shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch, amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, your bitch, the case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch, they can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myth, but came to whip. Body support from the start in the Hunger Games, yeah, you bitches will run far. Set the record straight, these niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Beef and vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
That's me, the Hurricane. First things first, for those that have experienced loss, sending out positive energy, positive vibes, and healing to whoever you are, for anybody that's going through it. I know it's that time of year. So what I'm about to play right now is There's a couple videos. I ain't gonna be here too long, but there's a couple videos from a guy named Kevin Wesley, and this man is just exposing how cruel Christians can be. And I've seen this firsthand growing up and witnessed shit firsthand. So this is Kevin Wesley.
I gotta say this. Many of you know my father passed away on December 9th. And even before that, when he was airlifted to the hospital, when our family was still hoping, still praying in our own ways, still processing what was happening with our father, I started receiving messages. Not messages of comfort, not messages of empathy. These messages, God is trying to tell you something. This is what happens when you don't believe in God. God took your father to teach you a lesson. You better repent before he takes someone else. God is punishing you. Those are not exaggerations either. These are the exact things people typed to me while my father was dying. Go look through my comments. So I want everyone watching this to fully understand what's been said to me. Because when you slow it down and actually think about it, it's not just offensive. It's absurdly cruel. What you're saying is God looked at my father, a man who has other children who believe in him, and decided to end his life to send me a message. Think about how twisted that is. You're telling me that if you serve God faithfully, if you pray, if you believe in God with your whole heart, God might still hurt you to scare someone that you love. So let me ask you this. If you're serving God and God made you sick because someone you know didn't believe, would that feel like love or would that feel like abuse? Because the Bible says God is love. But the God you're describing doesn't love. He threatens. In nature, predators rule by fear, but true parents rule by guidance. Do you understand? Somehow your God is doing all these things the other way, but God is all-knowing. So he knows this won't convince me. You say God is all-powerful, so couldn't God reveal itself in a way that I can understand? You say that God is everywhere, right? So why would God need to kill people around me instead of speaking to me? Why go through my father, my sister, my son, as you say? Unless this isn't God speaking at all. It's people projecting their anger, their fears on me and slapping God's name on it. Some of you told me my sister died because I don't believe. Her children believe, though. So explain that to me. Tell me why believers die. Why do Christians get cancer? Why do pastors bury their children? Why do faithful people suffer? Or does death only become a message when it happens to someone that you disagree with? Because here's the truth. No God told you guys this. God didn't whisper this to y'all. God didn't reveal this to y'all. God didn't appoint you as his messenger. You typed that shit in because you wanted to. And if God truly wanted to reach me, why would he need you? Why wouldn't he just talk to me directly? I ain't heard nothing from God. No voice, no sign, no revelation. I'm only hearing cruelty from you guys disguised as concern. You even said my child's development is something to teach me a lesson. Do you hear how evil that sounds? You're telling me the creator of the universe, who holds the galaxies together, who hears billions of prayers, is focused on me and my disbelief. And instead of revealing itself to me, it kills my father. That makes God sound weak. So weak that my thoughts control him. And no God worthy of worship would ever be that small. Let me flip this for you. Imagine you're at the lowest point in your life. You lose your parents, and someone tells you it's Shiva punishing you. It's Krishna trying to wake you up. It's Brahman trying to teach you a lesson. Would that comfort you, or would that be cruel?
Exactly. I wanted him to cook for like 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah. How dare a Christian say because you didn't believe that's why your father died or your sister died or your kid is growing up with a crazy dysfunction? You're hearing this shit, cruelty, absurdly cruel from Christians. I heard first saying, no good gonna come to you because you don't believe. I heard that shit from my own mom. So it's fucked up.
Would that be invasive? Heartless?
Yeah.
Because
yeah. But would it be heartless if I say, didn't you pray? That was supposed to work. This is why God doesn't exist, because he didn't save your people. How would that sound to you? Not even a non-Christian would do no fucking gutter ass shit like that. But Christians will be all day, and a person that don't believe talking about because you don't believe, that's why your parents died. That's some fucked up shit. That's some fucked up shit to say to somebody or motherfucker type in their chat. Shouts out to know what up, though. You go to hell. I pray for your downfall, they say. How kind? Exactly. Most Christians are absurdly cruel. But it'd be wrong. It'd be wrong if we like Allah, Shiva, Krishna, Vishnu. You ain't pray hard enough. That's why your people died. Or C, told you the motherfucking God ain't real. He ain't save your peeps. How would that sound? That shit would be fucked up. It don't matter what religion. It don't matter what you believe. You know, it's cruel. In a person's time of grief, you'd be like, you don't believe, hurricane. That's why it happened. That's some grimy ass shit to say. And yeah, your God's supposed to be love. But nothing about that God shows any fucking love. If it does, if it so-called tells you to type in somebody's chat or tell someone, since you don't believe, that's why you know you're going to hell, or like that's why your people's dying. That's some grimy ass shit.
That's exactly what you're doing to me. Would that make you want to get to know Krishna, Brahmin? And I want you to know it hurts because I love you guys, regardless of what you believe. I've never mocked you guys. I don't blame your pain on God. I don't invade your grief. But yet some of you come on my page during the worst moment of my life and weaponize your religion. If this is how your faith shows up when someone is going through, don't be surprised when people walk away from it. You can debate me any other day, but don't use my father's death as your sermon. All it proves that you're not righteous at all. You have a lack of humanity and no moral compass. Please understand this. Everything that I teach, everything that I talk about is due to the love I have for people. I'm trying to set people free. Whether or not you understand that is a whole different thing. I'm not evil. I have truly done the research and I don't have these same beliefs. I speak on them to help others break free. I'm not trying to attack you guys. I know it's offensive because I don't share your belief.
And it's that right there. Just because I say I don't believe, it's like it's a dagger to a fucking brainwashed Christian's heart. But I already gave my disclaimer. It's the condescending, judgmental, the ones that talk that dumb shit in like people's comments. You didn't believe, that's why your peoples are dead. That's grimy. You won't hear no atheist or like a spiritualist say no shit like that. It could be a motherfucker that really truly hate a Christian and he won't do no shit like that, dog. It's your time of grief. Everybody experience loss, whether it's a loss of a loved one, a fucking a breakup, whatever, dog. It's a motherfucking rough time, or divorce, whatever, you know. But yet a Christian will come into a motherfucking chat and fuck some shit up. Like, just because you didn't believe, that's why it happened. Wow.
You guys should be old enough and mature enough to know that everyone doesn't share your beliefs. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they must be. Yeah, it's like they must be children in grown bodies, because even a grown person should know not everybody is a believer. Not everybody is singing that song in their head. When I saw her face, and now I'm a believer. As a matter of fact, you can't even sing that because you ain't seen God's face at all. So I'm not a believer.
Just y'all are cruel. How dare y'all come onto my page and say the things you guys are saying during this time? Have you ever lost a parent? Do you know what that feels like? I just got off the phone with my father before I heard he was airlifted to the hospital. Yo, that's tough. Yo, that's tough. And I guess you'll say, well, you shouldn't put it online. You guys are always going to try to justify the shit you do. And again, for people who claim they know God, you have no moral compass. None. So you telling me God is not telling y'all that that's wrong? God doesn't speak it to your heart that the shit y'all doing and saying to me is foul. God,
Right. Why is he telling me God ain't coming to you saying that you telling him just because he don't believe in me? That's why I killed his motherfucking father. Tell him that. Type that in the chat. You feel me? No, this is people attacking the motherfucker during this time of grief because he don't believe. Just because you disagree.
God is not saying don't treat my child like that. Instead, say this. Y'all don't feel anything, any conviction, right? Because you seem to do this thinking that you're making a point. You're not making any points. The things you're saying makes your God sound ridiculous, man. I would never want to get to know a God like that. Period. Maybe y'all should fall back. Because if you can't teach God in a way that God can be received, man, you're a bigger problem than you are helping. Do you understand? I'm a human being just like y'all. I have a heart just like y'all. And if you believe in God, I'm a child of God just like y'all. So why do you believe it's okay for you guys to come on here and torment me the way you guys are doing? I'm going to block you, but I'm really trying to understand, what is your mindset? What are you trying to prove here? I'm going to go type these mean things to this person and tell him that because he don't believe in God, his daddy's dying. I remember some years ago, laying in a hospital bed, uploading a video saying, y'all, I got to get another surgery. They've already removed my stomach, but there's some scar tissue that got left behind, and it's causing a bowel blockage, and I could lose my life. When I woke up out of the hospital bed, when I woke up out of the anesthesia and went to my social media, guess what I saw? That's what you get for not believing. It's like,
That's something to look into.
So
You're
discouraging.
looking at, I might look into
It's
that.
so discouraging. Because you say you believe in Jesus. The narrative of Jesus is beautiful. Jesus has a beautiful heart. Jesus wouldn't be doing that. But that's what y'all believe in. But what would Jesus do? It's crazy to me, but at the
Nigga, what would Danny McBride do? Blow some shit up? What would Batman do? I'll throw a batarang at your ass. Throw a batarang at him?
very people who say they believe in God behave as if there is no God.
Yeah. They behave if there's no God. People that claim to believe in God act like that there is no God. And that's most fucking Christians. And what really puzzles me is like they claim they read that book, but they don't read shit.
I really don't get it.
And then they talk about fallen angels and shit, and all that shit is in Enoch and some Paradise Lost shit. Shit that's not even supposed to be canonically with the Bible. And yet they quote shit from other shit. It's like, come on, man, read that book for yourself.
Behaving like this, y'all on y'all way to hell, just like I would be for my lack of belief if this stuff is true. I'm not going to walk around mad at you guys because I understand you're doing it in your ignorance. But you need to know you have no moral compass. You need to know that this God you say you believe in, you're not representing it in any way. Wow. That's what y'all did during one of the worst times of my life. So did you go tell my siblings that my daddy died because our daddy died because I don't believe? So it's my fault? Because I know what you guys are saying in my messages and in my inbox. Can you let us mourn and I even said this, please do not invade these sacred moments. I asked you guys, please don't invade these sacred moments, but look at what you do. I'd never do no shit like that. And I don't even believe in religion. But see, I have morals. I have a heart. I know that's mean as hell. And y'all are grown. Wow. And hang on. Let me remind everyone of something so basic that it should never have to be explained. Everybody dies. No belief system has ever escaped it. No religion has ever outran it. No prayer has ever exempted anyone from it. Christians die. Muslims die. Hindus die. Atheists die. Babies die. Elders die. So stop using death as a weapon. Stop using loss as leverage. Stop trying to bully people with something that's unavoidable. Know this scripture? It rains on the just and the unjust alike. Death is not a message, family. It's the cost of being born. It's the cost of life. When vultures circle, it's not because they cause death. It's because they're drawn to it. And some of you have become spiritual vultures, hovering over people grieving, feeding on pain, and calling it righteous. But wisdom knows this. Faith that needs fear is fragile. A God that requires bullying is insecure. And a belief that cannot coexist with compassion has already failed its own test. True wisdom does not shout during mourning. True wisdom sits quietly beside sorrow. True wisdom understands that silence can be more holy than speech. So here's what I have to say. If your belief makes you cruel, it's not truth. If your faith removes your humanity, then it's not divine. And if your God disappears the moment that love is required, then the problem is not disbelief, it is immaturity. Now, the ancients taught the tree is known by the fruit it bears. Choose to bear better fruit, because one day, every single one of us will be on the other side of grief, hoping the world is kinder than what some of you have shown me. And I'm going to end with this question. Which is worse? Me not believing in God, or y'all lying on him?
Woo.
Y'all going and telling people that God is killing people in their life or doing things because they don't believe when God didn't tell you to say that shit. I just don't believe in God. Y'all lying on him. That's gotta be worse.
For real. Now, he has a follow-up video. After I play this, we're going to get up out of here. But let me play my disclaimer again. Let me say my disclaimer again. I'm cool with open-minded Christians that don't mind me not being one. We can still sit down and have a convo. The second set of Christians, the conspiracy Christians, we look up the same type of shit and we expose the enemy. The spiritual Christians, we value meditation because understand Jesus, God, and the church lives in the heart chakra. So you live in peace, love, joy, harmony, and shit, and you work your way on up through the chakra system. And last but not least, the Gnostic Christians are cool because if God does exist, he's a genocidal, homicidal fucking maniac. This planet is a prison, this body is a prison, and the only way out is through gnosis. They cool. But the ones that we don't fuck with are the ones that go in people's comments talking about, since you don't believe, that's why your parents are fucking dead, or why your sister died, or your kid got a disorder. Those absurdly cruel ass Christians and the condescending ones and the judgmental ones, fuck them. Because at the end of the day, there's 42,000 plus different denominations of Christianity. There's some Christians out there called radical Christians, and they will kill you for not believing. So you wonder why I say, nigga, I don't mind putting a hole in the motherfucker. Because they don't. So shouts out to everybody. Shout out to Live and Learn. About to play this last video that we gonna get up out of here.
I really was. But some of you are still in my comment section justifying your cruelty. And now I'm going to address it clearly. There's a saying that I live by. I coined it myself. When you give people a dose of their own medicine, they treat you like you poisoned them. That's what this is. A mirror. Because now the story is shifted, see? You're saying now you shouldn't have posted it. You shouldn't have shared that your father was passing. You shouldn't have asked people to keep you in their thoughts. In other words, let us bully you quietly.
Yeah. So now they're saying you should never posted your life online. You should never said nothing. Also, let's bully you quietly. Suffer in silence. You know, just to justify their absurd comments and cruelty. Mind you, these are Christians. They're supposed to be living in love, right? But nah, they don't.
Silence. Go into a cave so we don't have to see your humanity. And that right there tells me everything. Because I've seen your timelines. Every single one of you. I've seen your posts, rest in peace. Praying for the family. I miss you so much. Gone too soon. And that's normal. That's what humans do. We are social beings. We grieve out loud and we ask for support. Even in scriptures that you claim, they say, mourn with those who mourn. Not silence those who mourn. Not interrogate their beliefs. Not punish them for being honest. But here's where the mirror comes in. Just imagine that every time you posted about your mother passing, your father who died, your sister, or your child, I showed up in your comment section and said, didn't you pray? I thought God healed. They still died, right? I told you God isn't real. What if I use death, the most sacred, painful moment of your life, as a weapon to argue against your belief? You would call it evil. You'd call it cruel. You'd say I crossed the line. You'd say, how dare you mock my faith? And you'd be right.
Like I said, like I said on the last video, if I said, told you God ain't real, that'd be some cruel ass shit to say. But yet Christians will come into a person's comment and be like, since you don't believe, that's why your peoples are dead. That's some grimy ass shit.
So why can't you see it when you do it to me? This isn't about belief. Because let's be honest, you guys believe in God. Your parents still died. Your children still suffer. You still struggle financially. You still experience loss because that's called life. No one escapes it. But when I experience loss, suddenly it's not life anymore. It's a sermon. It's punishment. It's a warning. It's a threat. And the only difference between us is this. I don't share your belief system. So I get no empathy, no grace, no benefit of the doubt. That's not faith. That's tribalism. The Buddha taught hatred is never healed by hatred, but by understanding. The Quran says, no soul bears the burden of another. Even nature understands this. When elephants lose one of their own, they gather. They don't accuse. They don't preach. They don't ask what the dead one believed. They just stand together in silence. And here's what hurts the most. The church I grew up in, they were beautiful people. They never spoke like this. They never treated pain as proof. They never used God as a blade. They showed love. So it was easy to believe in a loving God. Even when I left the belief, they didn't turn demonic. They didn't mock my grief. They didn't belittle my humanity. They loved me still. Maybe from a distance, but still with dignity. What I get from you is the opposite. And that's why I'm addressing this. Not all Christians, just these. The ones who think that belief makes them superior. The ones who mistake cruelty for righteousness. The ones who claim that God is real, but behave like no one's watching. Because if your God makes you colder, not kinder, louder, not wiser, and something went wrong long before you typed that comment in. So here's the mirror. Sit with it. Because if it would devastate you to hear it said to you, then it was devastating when you said it to me. And that's not poison. That's medicine. Now, I've gotten so many atheists, so many non-believers that have sent me messages saying, thank you so much for saying that. Because they go through the same things. Today is Christmas or Feliz Navidad, right? And many people who don't believe, forgive me, are on the outside looking in at their families. And they can feel the how you say that?
Ostracization.
I was going to say the ostracization, but that's not right. They can feel that they've been ostracized. They can feel that they have been excommunicated.
I said it wrong too.
Right?
Ostracized.
I didn't say this directly, but you can feel it. You can sense it. And it's a horrible feeling. And they don't understand how tough it is to walk away from your beliefs anyway. To not have someone that you can pray to and give your pain to and your grief to and your fears to whenever you're up against something that you don't feel you can handle on your own. They don't understand the courage that it takes to approach these things in a new way after being raised to be a believer. When you realize that these things are founded only on faith and there's no proof of them and you walk away from it, you have to face the world in a way that you never did before.
I'll hear that again.
Whenever you're up against something that you don't feel have someone that you can pray to and feel it. And they don't understand how tough it is to walk away from your beliefs anyway. To not have someone that you can pray to and give your pain to and your grief to and your fears to whenever you're up against something that you don't feel you can handle on your own. They don't understand the courage that it takes to approach these things in a new way after being raised to be a believer. When you realize that these things are founded only on faith and there's no proof of them and you walk away from it, you have to face the world in a way that you never did before. And believe me, there are thoughts that you should go back to the belief, even if it's just to have the people around you socially that you had before.
Shit, not me. Once I left, I said, fuck that shit. I said, fuck God, fuck the devil, fuck angels, fuck demons. If y'all real, y'all both catching these hands. No one plays tug of war with my soul.
Many people who are not believers pretend to be simply because they don't want to go through what I experienced. They comment all the time. They send me messages all the time. They hire me all the time for counseling because they're heartbroken. They love their family, and it breaks their heart to know that their family's love doesn't go past their belief. So they hide it. They pretend to believe to still get along with their families. Why do you think people do that?
I call that being fake. So I refuse. I refuse. I refuse.
So I'm speaking on behalf of all those who do not share those beliefs, because somebody has to. What you guys did to me, I'll never forget it, and I'll never forgive it. You're heartless. There is nothing you could say that could take away what you've done during this time. And no, I'm not going to come at you angrily, but just know there's no forgiveness here for what you guys have done. But I want you to understand what you have done and understand what it would feel like if it was done to you. Non-believers, respect your beliefs. Why can't you respect their lack of or our lack of? Listen, everybody dies. Everybody goes through things. And you guys wouldn't want non-believers to use death as proof that God isn't real. You wouldn't want non-believers to use sickness as proof that God isn't real. And come into your timelines, into your spaces, and invade it with that nonsense. It would be wrong to behave that way. And to me, it's sad that these non-believers seem to have more morality and decency than you who claim to believe in a God. I'm not going to cry about it, or at least I refuse to let you see me do that, because that'll be something that you make fun of. But what y'all are going to get from me is this work. So if you don't want to hear the truth, run as far from this channel as you possibly can, okay? Because you're going to be enlightened. This new year, I'm going to go back to breaking down these belief systems, not in a way to insult, but in a way to bring clarity. Maybe you need to understand why I no longer have that belief. Maybe I haven't explained it well. So let me explain it again. This new year, I'm going to enlighten you all on why I no longer have those beliefs, okay? And you guys say, why do you quote scripture if you don't believe? You don't ask me why I quote the Bhagavad Gita. You don't ask me why I quote the Quran.
Right.
You don't ask me why I quote the Buddha.
Right.
Let me tell you why, though. Because I respect them as wise words written by humans. I just don't believe that a God inspired them. I just don't believe that the words came from a God. Humans are capable of great things, guys. And me quoting those scriptures to you, me re-quoting powerful thoughts from the past or whatnot, is me paying homage and tribute to the great thinkers that came before us. Man is amazing. We can be amazing. We can have some of the most amazing ideas that should last forever and should be repeated forever. And that's why I'm repeating them. So don't think that you guys have monopoly or you guys own the Bible to the point to where nobody else can quote it but you. It's literature, and I will continue to quote these things. What I'm mostly concerned about is why you guys who say you believe don't know scripture. Why you guys don't know what's said in the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita. Why am I the one who knows all these things? Why haven't you taken the time to know what's in somebody else's book, but you'll still say it's wrong and incorrect and not true? Anyway, stay tuned, family.
Yep, for sure. I salute to everybody that came through. I was going to play this real quick just to expose how cruel most Christians are. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we ain't getting on all the Christians. You don't know shit. Yo, I'm not saying my disclaimer again. I already did. But most Christians are cruel. But that was Kevin Wesley, if y'all haven't heard of him. But his father passed, and the first thing Christians did was just go to his motherfucking chat and be like, you not believing is the reason why he dead and shit. And the sister passed, they said the same thing. They said the same thing about his son and shit. So I'm like, that's some grimy shit. And plus, like, they was tripping on him like when he was getting surgery and shit. You know, I'm like, God damn, that just because a person don't believe. But like what got me was he said he about to go back and try to speak more clearly about why he don't fuck with it. I'm like, nah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, go back and break down, like a whole bunch of religion. Yeah, you can still do that, but like not try to explain why you left the shit alone, because you can speak as clear as possible and the fucking most Christians still look at you like you done something wrong. I spoke clearly on about why I didn't, fuck with the faith anymore. Traumatic experiences and doing research. I broke it down to the smallest common denominator to the point where they can understand. So, and they still look at me like, you a demon, you're evil. Yeah, coming from the motherfucker that have shitload of kids out of wedlock, in and out of fucking jail, scamming motherfucking people, lying to people. Yeah, these are most Christians. So man, so I said, fuck it. You can't battle facts with faith. Pick your battles wisely. But like at the same time, my man said, it was like, y'all supposed to know y'all scripture. Why do I know more than you and I'm not even a fucking Christian? You feel me? You're supposed to know your word. But no, all things motherfuckers do is cherry pick. And now in this day and age, the motherfuckers that's cherry picking don't even say the whole verse properly. It's all paraphrasing and shit. So I'm like, all right, y'all paraphrase. I'm gonna paraphrase too. But at the end of the day, you can't battle facts with fucking faith. Simple as that. You don't have to go into that circular argument. You don't have to go into that debate. You already know it's their faith and you got to use facts. So if there's the argument going in circles or the debate going to go in circles, you just wasted your fucking time and energy and possibly money if that shit is involved. But it is what it is. This is why you can look up the stats. Most people are leaving this shit alone. But I just want to point out how cruel most of them are. You know? Salute the Archangel. Fucked up they went at him like that. I never been into it. Archangel suited my last name. I couldn't care less about the religion. I feel you. I can paraphrase the Bible. Yo, wow. Shouts out to Archangel. Shouts out to Noah. Shouts out to Live and Learn. Yeah, we're going to get up out of here. You know what's going to stay here too long. But shout out to everybody. I might go live again. Might play the game. But damn, I got to cook. I got to get ready to cook. It's 6 o'clock. I got to cook. But I catch y'all in a minute. You know, like we still got all day to chill. Catch y'all in a minute. I got to get ready to cook. I ain't cooking nothing too much. You know, there's some pork chops, some rice, probably some chicken. You know, get it in. All right, though. Stay up. Catch y'all in a minute. Should we play one more song before we get up out of here? We got to play a song before we get up out of here. We got to play that Feeling Good, y'all. Because we got to be feeling good today. We got to motherfucking boost our own motherfucking selves up, our own morale up. Got to boost each other up, send the positive energy, y'all.
Smoking weed, feeling good. CD mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. CD mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. CD mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. CD mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Sipping on this fucking lean. Smoking on the green, looking clean, riding through the scene, feeling like a king. Pop a bean with the bad bitch, about to get between, make the spleen, bosses on my dick, like a trampoline. Hit the scene, sell it to the fiends, gotta make the green. I'm a hustler, and I got some $1 billion dreams. It's a scene with the Cali chick, chillin' on the beach, her cheeks, every fucking week. That's my cup of tea. I'm a G till I D.I.E. Show you I'm a beast, haters weak, you will see to be. If you fuck with me, got the keys over and overseas. Feed up with my queen, she's a body goddess. Yeah, you fucking know what I mean. Paper scenes all up in the throat. While I'm smoking weed, I believe I'm the only one that you gonna need. Feeling please, baby, yes indeed. Got me feeling free. Baby, rolling up the street. Baby, come and roll with me. Weed, feeling good. See me mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. See me mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. See me mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. See me mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. What's the flow? Fuck it though. Used to give a fuck before. I don't give a fuck no more. Time for me to smoke some more. Walking with the baddest hoe. You know how the fucking go. Stunting on them fucking hoes. Baby girl, I love control. Now we getting on the boat. Everybody on the floor. Drinking liquor, smoking dope. Girls twerking on the floor. Rolling up another one. Lean in my double cup. Club banging number one. Roll up another blunt. We feeling good. See me mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good. Smoking weed, feeling good. See me mobbing through the hood. Grab a chick, fucking good. Feeling so fucking good.
All right, catch y'all in a minute and catch everybody that's gonna watch it on the playback. Hope you have a cool day, evening, afternoon, and night. I'll be back in a minute. We still got all day. Let me go cook something. You know what I'm saying? And I'll catch y'all in a minute. Yeah.